Imagine you're a child, playing outside like any other day, and suddenly a glowing figure appears before you. This isn't just any figure, it's the Virgin Mary herself. This actually happened over 100 years ago to 3 young children in a small town called Fatima in Portugal. They were ordinary kids until they became the messengers of one of the most shocking secrets in human history. The story starts in 1917 when the Virgin Mary visited Lucia, Francisco, and Jacinta, 3 humble shepherd children. Over 6 months, she revealed to them 3 secrets, 2 of which have already come true. The first was a vision of hell, a horrifying place of suffering that left the children shaking. The second was a prediction of World War II, and just as she said, it happened, devastating millions of lives. But it's the third secret that has everyone scared because it's filled with warnings about disasters, wars, and even threats to the Pope himself. Some believe the third secret isn't just about past events, but also about things happening right now in the United States. It wasn't until the year 2000 that Pope John Paul I finally decided the world was ready to hear it. And even then, many people believe they didn't reveal everything. The secret foretells a period of immense suffering, a time when individuals will face unprecedented challenges. There will be wars, natural disasters, and a profound crisis of faith that could cause even the most steadfast believers to falter. And now, many believe the time has come. We're living through what was once just a terrifying vision. That's the reality this prophecy speaks of, and if we're not careful, we could find ourselves in the middle of it. But it's not all doom and gloom. The prophecy isn't just about warning us, it's about giving us a chance to change. The Virgin Mary's message wasn't just about fear, it was about hope. She showed those children these visions not to scare them, but to prepare them and all of us for what's coming. In 1944, Sister Lucia, one of the young shepherds who witnessed the apparitions at Fatima, finally put pen to paper and wrote down the third secret. But even then, the Church chose to seal it away, keeping the terrifying contents hidden from the world. Why? Because what she described wasn't just about visions of hell or war, it was a prophecy that seemed to spell doom for the Church itself and possibly the entire world. The Vatican vault held the secret for decades, igniting a cloud of fear and speculation. Pope John Paul II finally revealed the secret's contents to the world in the year 2000. The document depicted a vision in which an angel wielding a flaming sword threatened to destroy the earth. But the brilliant light emanating from the hand of the Virgin Mary stopped him. In this vision, a bishop dressed in white, believed to represent the Pope, was seen climbing a steep mountain, passing through a city in ruins, and being killed by a group of soldiers. It was a haunting image of suffering and destruction, meant to symbolize the trials and tribulations the Church and humanity would face. Many experts and believers are convinced that the Church didn't reveal everything. They argue that the full secret contains even more devastating predictions, ones that could send shockwaves through the global Catholic community and beyond. Some speculate that it warns of a massive crisis within the Church, one that would lead to a profound loss of faith and a breakdown of its moral authority. And now, these fears are resonating more than ever as the United States faces unprecedented social and spiritual turmoil. Over the last few decades, America has seen a steep decline in religious participation, with fewer people attending church or identifying with any faith. Issues like the acceptance of same-sex marriage, the debate over abortion rights, and the overall shift towards secularism have sparked intense division, even among believers. Many see this erosion of traditional values and the increasing moral confusion as signs that the prophecy's warning of a great spiritual crisis is coming true. The scandals within the Catholic Church have only made things worse. Numerous allegations of abuse and misconduct have rocked the Church in the US alone, damaging its credibility and leading many to question its authority. Some interpret the prophecy's reference to an attack on a bishop in white as a warning about a future pope facing grave danger, both physically and spiritually. Some even link this vision to the assassination attempt on Pope John Paul II in 1981, which occurred on May 13th, the very date of the first apparition at Fatima. Others, however, see this as a premonition of a far more significant crisis that remains unresolved, a moment when the Church will undergo a profound upheaval, lose its moral guidance, and potentially face collapse. Beyond the Church, the prophecy speaks to global chaos and suffering. Just look at the world around us. The United States has experienced one disaster after another, devastating hurricanes, wildfires, and record-breaking floods. Add to that the ongoing political division and social unrest, and it feels like the country is teetering on edge. These aren't just coincidences. Many believe they're signs that the Third Secret's dark predictions are coming true. In recent years, the US has seen a rise in anxiety, depression, and a general sense of hopelessness, especially among younger generations. Many feel disconnected, not just from religion, but from each other. The sense of community and shared values that once held society together is crumbling, and with it, our ability to navigate through these turbulent times. Despite the frightening nature of the Third Secret, there is a message of hope embedded within its ominous warnings. The prophecy isn't just about impending doom, it's also a call for faith and redemption. Instead of leaving us paralyzed by fear, the Virgin Mary's revelations to the children in Fatima encouraged us to turn towards God, strengthen our faith, and make meaningful changes in our lives. To understand this message, we need to look deeper into what faith and redemption truly mean. Faith is more than just believing in something unseen. It's a powerful force that can guide us through the darkest times. It's about trust, trusting that there is a higher purpose, that even when the world seems to be falling apart, there is a divine plan at work. On the other hand, redemption is the process of rescuing ourselves from our past mistakes. It's the opportunity to correct our path, to choose love and kindness over hatred and selfishness, and to seek forgiveness for our wrongdoings. When the Virgin Mary appeared to the three children, she spoke to them about the importance of prayer and penance. She didn't simply show them terrifying visions of hell and destruction to scare them. She wanted them to understand that these visions were consequences of human actions, of turning away from God, of choosing selfishness over compassion, and of living without a sense of responsibility to each other and to the divine. Her message was clear. If humanity didn't change its ways, these horrifying visions could become a reality. But she also offered a solution, a way to prevent these disasters from happening. She urged the children, and through them, the world, to pray the rosary daily, to seek forgiveness, and to live lives of virtue and selflessness. The Rosary, a series of prayers and meditations focusing on the lives of Jesus and the Virgin Mary, is more than just a ritual. It's a powerful tool for reflection, for contemplating the mysteries of faith, and for asking for divine help in our struggles. Prayer, according to the message of Fatima, isn't just about reciting words. It's about connecting deeply with the divine, opening our hearts, and truly seeking a relationship with God. It's about acknowledging our faults, expressing our genuine desire to change, and asking for the strength to live better lives. Through prayer, we can find the peace and guidance we need to navigate these turbulent times. The Virgin Mary also spoke of her Immaculate Heart, a symbol of her pure and selfless love for humanity. She asked that people dedicate themselves to her heart, seek refuge in it, and trust in her intercession with God. This devotion isn't about worshipping Mary, but about recognizing her as a powerful advocate who can help us find our way back to God. Her heart, filled with love and compassion, is a safe harbor in a world that often feels cold and unkind. A notable aspect of the Fatima prophecy is its emphasis on children. The Virgin Mary chose to reveal these secrets to Lucia, Francisco, and Jacinta, three young, uneducated shepherds. Why? Their hearts were pure, free from the cynicism and doubts that often cloud adult minds. They were able to receive her message with simplicity and faith without questioning its validity. This choice underscores an essential truth. It doesn't take great power or knowledge to make a difference. Even the smallest, seemingly insignificant individuals can play a crucial role in God's plan. This brings us to the concept of redemption, not just on a personal level, but on a global scale. The prophecy suggests that humanity is at a crossroads. We can choose to continue down a path of destruction fueled by greed, hatred, and ignorance, or we can turn back towards a path of love, peace, and cooperation. This choice extends beyond merely averting disasters. It encompasses the creation of a world that fosters everyone's prosperity, reduces suffering, and fosters harmony with both the planet and each other. The message isn't only about physical destruction or spiritual decay, but also about the deep divisions and crises that threaten to tear societies apart. Nowhere is this more evident than in the United States, a country that, despite its strengths, is currently facing profound turmoil and fragmentation. For years, we've seen growing divisions on every front: political, social, and even within religious communities. These fractures are not just random occurrences. They echo the prophecy's warning of a time when humanity would face unprecedented challenges, not just from external forces, but from within its own ranks. The prophecy foretells a period of intense struggle, where the forces of good and evil clash in a battle, not only for individual souls, but for the souls of entire nations. The United States has become a battleground of ideologies, with citizens split on almost every issue, from healthcare and immigration to education and civil rights. This polarization has grown so severe that it often seems like there are two completely different realities within the same country. People are no longer just disagreeing, they are seeing each other as enemies, as threats to their very way of life. This kind of division is exactly what the Third Secret warned about, a time when even those who once shared common values would find themselves bitterly opposed. The prophecy also predicted a significant crisis within the church, a period that would test even the most devoted. Recent decades have seen the Catholic Church rocked by scandal, particularly in the United States. The revelations of abuse and the Church's mishandling of these cases have caused many to lose trust in the institution. The faithful are questioning not only the actions of certain individuals, but the very foundations of their faith. This crisis of confidence is eroding the church from the inside, creating rifts between believers, clergy, and the church hierarchy. It's as if the very institution meant to guide and support is now struggling to maintain its moral authority. Beyond the church, these divisions extend to the broader fabric of American society. Once debated with respect, these issues now serve as flashpoints for intense conflict. Whether it's debates over religious freedoms, social justice, or the role of religion in public life, these arguments are no longer just discussions. They are battles that pit neighbor against neighbor, family against family. The prophecy's warning of internal conflict isn't just a metaphor, it's a reality we're living through every day. If you are finding this content meaningful, consider supporting the channel by hitting that super thanks button below. Your contribution helps us keep creating and sharing important messages. Natural disasters, too, have become points of division rather than unity. Fires, hurricanes, and floods, which should unite communities in recovery efforts, often lead to blame and political infighting. Is climate change real? Who's responsible? These questions fuel more division, distracting from the urgent need to address these crises and support those affected. This inability to unite in the face of adversity shows how deeply the prophecy's warning of division is playing out in real time. This means recognizing that our differences, whether political, social, or religious, don't have to lead to hatred and conflict. We need to find ways to have difficult conversations without demonizing those who see the world differently. The prophecy calls us to overcome these divides, to seek reconciliation rather than revenge, and to build bridges where there are now walls. This prophecy, hidden for so long and now seemingly coming to life before our eyes, is a stark reminder of the fragile balance between hope and despair. It's not just a tale of divine visions and ominous warnings. It's a mirror held up to humanity, reflecting both our greatest strengths and our deepest flaws. In the chaos of today's world, filled with natural disasters, social unrest, and spiritual confusion, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, as if we are helplessly watching history repeat itself. But that's exactly what we must resist. This prophecy, given over a century ago to 3 innocent children, is not just a relic of the past. It's a living message, one that continues to resonate as we face new and complex challenges. Mystery and fear have always shrouded the third secret of Fatima, yet its true power lies in its call to action. It's a reminder that we are not passive observers of our own fate. We are active participants in shaping the future. Thanks for watching. Be part of our community by subscribing to this channel. Until the next video.